things. But the sense I get is that Mr. Foreman doesn't want to dig in and track those costs. He just wants somebody to say, okay, this is what the bill was, this is how much you owe, pay it by this date or what have you, rather than actually seeing the bills or the invoices of the services that have been rendered for behalf of the children. So there's a request for basically that information to be sent by the 5th of each month. I think the parties, the Onward app, if Mr. Foreman needs some assistance in kind of using that app, I'm sure he can find somebody that can provide him some assistance. I think, sometimes more information can be better. It can be overwhelming. I agree with that. And yet, having the base documents or foundational documents from which any dollar amounts are owed, I think is helpful and important, that there's full information. So I think the Onward app provides that. And so I'm going to grant the request that the both parties download and continue to use the Onward app, and that Ms. Foreman will forward by the 5th of each month from the prior month expenses any costs associated with uninsured medical to Mr. Foreman, and Mr. Foreman has an equal duty to open up and regularly review that. That way everybody's going to know what the documents are. And it may be more information than Mr. Foreman wants, but yet I think that's important that all the information is present. So the parties will be required to use the Onward app. If there's any fees, they'll have to pay that respectively themselves for their portion. And then Ms. Foreman will just download that information, upload it, whatever you want to call it. And then Mr. Foreman will be obligated to review it. And then both parties are apprised and obligated to follow and use that app. As far as the reimbursement of the tax exemption, I hear where Mr. Foreman's coming from as far as the $75 loss that caused him to lose out on $1,100 of tax exemption. And yet it seems like the issue of the orthodontia care or the uninsured medical care, I'm not sure if it's the orthodontia, was known, had been discussed briefly. Would have been easy for Ms. Foreman to simply have said, yeah, this is the dollar amount that you owe me, send it. That probably could have taken care of things, but it sounds like there had been a course or a path that the parties had walked that the communication was somewhat strained and the like. So I think there was notice to Mr. Foreman of that a bill was owed, and that he could have found that out through a variety of ways, and he did not. So I'm going to deny the request to have Ms. Foreman reimburse Mr. Foreman the tax exemption, so I'll deny that. So I think those are the two issues that the parties presented.